So why should you attend the risk profiling workshop? Well, the risk profiling workshop, exciting for us, is a new course, but it builds on the development of enterprise risk management, operational risk management over the last few years. The first reason you should attend is to get an understanding of technically what risk profiling means. And I'll address that more when I talk about the content of the workshop. Secondly is to get access to a lot of practical examples of risk profiling. How is it done? How do we create the processes that allow us to create a strong, up-to-date profile of each of our key risks, and very importantly, how to report them as well. And lastly, the ability or the opportunity to meet other practitioners who are facing the same challenges in trying to create a stronger and more robust profile of the key risks across the business. So secondly, importantly, what does the workshop contain? What are we going to cover? The focus is on the principle of risk profiling, and it builds on the fact that one of the inherent weaknesses of traditional risk management, particularly the risk assessment process, is it's a point-in-time process. And it can soon go out of date, especially if you only do the risk assessment, say, once a year. The principle of risk profiling is to build a current profile of each of your key risks, which is complete, comprehensive, and as up to date as possible. So this is where we start focusing on the key risks of the business using the bow tie principle, and then furnishing or populating that bow tie with really good quality risk information from all sources. This will cover the information coming from periodic risk assessments, but enhanced by risk indicator information and key control indicator information, updated immediately by any incidents that are occurring, updated immediately by the results of controls assurance testing, updated for any issues and actions on the controls of those risks, to truly create an overarching view of our key risks with as much information real time as we possibly can. At Protecht, we've coined the phrase risk in motion to identify or highlight how dynamic risk is and the need for us to keep a profile that is up to date. Finally, we'll be looking at controls in motion, which is to take the same principle, but rather than a risk focus, we are taking a controls focus so that we can get a controls profile of our key controls in the business. Finally, we'll be thinking about how do we report this? How do we report a dynamic risk profile on an ongoing basis through the use primarily of dashboards and analytics? Finally, who should attend? Anybody that is passionate about risk and risk management and moving it to the next level will gain huge value from attending this workshop. To be able to look at where is risk management going in the future, particularly around the gathering and the analysis of comprehensive data sets around risk and turning those into useful reports, useful information for decision makers. This will obviously cover our risk professionals, our risk people embedded in the front line, the risk champions, and very importantly, executive and line management, who will be the receivers of these reports so they can embed them into their day-to-day management, decision making, and escalation and response process. We're very excited about this new course, and we hope you can join us.